Here is my 7-month update of having the DTV visa, which allows me to stay in Thailand long term. For those of you who are new here, I am a Singaporean self-employed freelance graphics designer and I am under the Soft Power Muay Thai scheme. I have another video explaining how you can get the DTV visa, so if you're interested in applying for one, be sure to check out my YouTube video. In the past 7 months, ever since I got approved for the DTV visa, I have left the country a total of 3 times, and this is my experience with immigration in Chiang Mai. So the first time I left was to go to Vietnam. This was after the earthquake and I only left for a day. I went to Hanoi and I came back within less than 24 hours to Chiang Mai. And at that time, I've only stayed in the country for less than a month, like maybe 2 weeks. And the immigration officer didn't ask me anything. She just stamped and let me go. The second time I left Thailand was to go to Japan and China. I left for a month. Prior to that, I was in Chiang Mai for almost 3 months. I haven't hit my 90th day yet, so I didn't do the 90-day report. And when I came back a month later, the IO also didn't ask me any questions and he just stamped my passport and let me go. The third time I left Chiang Mai was on my 89th day in Thailand, which means I didn't have to do my 90-day visa again. So I left the country for more than a month. I went back to Singapore and I went to America. So in total, I was away for a month and a half. During the time I was away, I was staying updated with the DTV Visa news via the DTV Facebook group. It's very helpful. I think you should go and join the group if you're under this TTV and keep yourself updated with the latest news because this visa is very new and things are always changing and at a very rapid pace. So I was reading that a lot of people were getting questioned and they were being asked to show proof of funds of 500,000 baht, which is 20k Sing dollars in their bank account. They were also asking for proof of school registration letters and proof of employment, proof of whatever you submitted into your DTV visa application, they were asking for that at immigration. So I made a point to make sure I have all of these documents ready to show to the IO in case I get questioned when I come back. So I put all of these documents like my invoices, my portfolio, all loaded into my iPad. So it's way easier to show them everything rather than in a tiny screen on my phone. I read that some people print all of this information out. Well, I'm much more eco-friendly. I don't want to print all of this stuff out, especially if it's like always ever changing. When I arrived the third time, this is October 2025 by the way, the lady IO only asked me how long am I gonna be staying this time and I answered 3 months. And she just stamped for me and let me go. But I have to say, the guy next to me in the next immigration counter, so if you've been to Chiang Mai, you know that the counter is really close. The guy next to me was very pushy. Okay, let me just demonstrate what he was doing. So he gave his passport and the DTV letter to the IO and then he was like, I'm under the DTV, okay? Okay. Like he was so pushy to the IO that the IO, I guess, felt a bit sus. Like, why are you like so in a hurry to get your stamp? So he ended up getting questioned. He was asked to show his proof of funds. He was asked for his purpose here. I couldn't hear everything because for me, I was chopped and done. And I had to leave, right? So, but I looked back and while I was waiting for my luggage, the guy was still being questioned. More of the story is don't be pushy, just let them do their job. And yeah, just don't be so desperate. Don't act like you have something to hide. Like, I mean, in the first place, you shouldn't have anything to hide, right? So yeah, feel free to share your experience living in and out of the country. I would love to hear them as much as everyone else who watches this video. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below.